Hello students, welcome to history class. Today we are going to study lesson 4, India in the 18th century. The 18th century represents a phase of transition or a change between medieval and modern period. In India, 18th century is characterized by three things. First, decline of Mughal Empire. Second, rise of new independent states. And third is establishment of European rule in India. This period witnessed many changes in Indian history. First, we start with later Mughal rulers. The last of the great Mughal emperor was Aurangzeb. He was survived by 4 sons. When he died, there was a war of succession among the 4 sons. In this war of succession, Bahadur Shah I emerged victorious and he ruled for a short period of time. Bahadur Shah I was learned and dignified ruler. He did not follow the orthodox religious policies of his father. After him, the next ruler was Jahandar Shah, and after Jahandar Shah, Farooq Shah became the next ruler. During Muhammad Shah's rule, a later Mughal ruler, Nadir Shah of Iran, invaded India in 1739, and during this period, India was divided into independent states. Many states declared their independence like Bengal, Awadh and Hyderabad. The center became weak, and most important consequence of this enabled the British to conquer India. Decline of Mughal Empire. The Mughal Empire began to decline after the death of Aurangzeb in 1707. There were many causes responsible for his decline. First is weak successors. When Aurangzeb died, after his death, there was no capable ruler. His successors were weak. They were just puppets in the hands of nobles and governors and made conspiracies against the rulers. Many nobles, taking advantage of the weak center, declared their independent kingdoms. Rivalry among nobles. There were 4 groups among the nobles: the Iranis, the Turanis, the Afghans and the Hindustanis. They were constantly in struggle among themselves. This brought political instability in the empire, and even they became the king makers. Crisis in Jagirdari and Mansabdari system. The Mughals introduced the Jagirdari and Mansabdari system for the smooth functioning of administration. But with the passage of time, these systems failed. Towards the end of 17th century, there was lack of Jagirs, as the Jagirs were already distributed to the Jagirdars, and whichever fertile Jagirs were left with the kings to appease the Jagirdars, that were also distributed to the Jagirdars. This made the center treasury empty, and the power of the ruler also became weak. Next is Mansabdari system. This failed because the government or the central authority became weak. They could no longer maintain discipline, and the Mansabdars, who were to get Jagirs for the maintenance of troops which they used to supply to the emperor in the wars, so they could not get sufficient amount of money from those Jagirs which were given to them. They failed to maintain efficient troops. As a result, Mansabdars were unable to maintain the required troops. This weakened the military strength of empire. Invasions of Nader Shah and Ahmad Shah Abdali. Nader Shah and Ahmad Shah Abdali were rulers of Iran. They invaded India and crushed the Mughal Empire. Nader Shah defeated the Mughal army. He took away the priceless Kohinoor diamond and Shahjahan's peacock throne. Ahmad Shah Abdali repeatedly attacked India and captured Multan and Punjab. Ahmad Shah fought decisively with the Marathas in the Third Battle of Panipat and Marathas were defeated. He destroyed the dream of the Marathas to become a pan-Indian Maratha empire. Wars of succession. Whenever the king died, there were wars for the throne, as there was no rule of succession among the Muslims. This brought huge financial burden on the empire and it resulted in chaos and political instability. Aurangzeb's policies. Aurangzeb's policy were responsible for the decline of Mughal Empire. He got engaged in Deccan campaigns for a long time. So he spent a lot much of time in Deccan and his administration was neglected in the northern region. Moreover, he was involved in wars with the Sikhs, the Marathas, and spent a considerable time and energy in crushing those revolts. Weak military administration. The army was not modernized. The methods of warfare and equipments were outdated. The Mughals could not compete with the naval fleet of the enemies and resulted in the defeat of the